Hello everyone and welcome to Wine Raccoon. Today we will be sipping on Domaine de Terre De Malbec. This is a 2020 from France, and this is supposed to have notes of juicy blackberry and farm stand cherry juice flavors with a handful of peony. Interesting. Blackberry, cherry, peony. So let's go ahead and take this one for a spin. This has a bit of a tartness to it, and it mentions farm stand cherry juice flavors. So, I mean, I feel like you could take a little bit of a pucker from real cherry juice, potentially. You actually get the blackberry closer to the tip of your tongue, and that cherry sits more on the sides. I'm trying to see if I can get peony or any sort of like a floral note. You might be able to get a little bit of a floral note, kind of as a like an aftertaste. Then again, I could just be making that up in my head because it says floral, but I mean, thinking about it, I'm like, I don't know if I'd necessarily be able to pick up on a floral note if it wasn't mentioned. But because I'm thinking about it, I feel like I do kind of get one faintly as like an aftertaste, and it's actually very good. It does have those kind of more bold Cabernet flavors. So, yeah. Blackberry, a little bit of tartness, a little bit of a cherry flavor, a little bit. Not very much at all. But yeah, again, this is okay. I was hoping for more like fruit forward flavors given the tasting notes. But still, I would almost say there's kind of like an herb sensation in the back of the throat as well. Like just as you're swallowing it, you get a bit of an herbiness as well. That is not in the tasting notes, but that's what I taste. So if you've ever had this, if you ever pick up this French wine, you know, let me know. Let me know what you think if you taste that as well. Otherwise, I think that the notes are the tasting notes are fairly subtle. The blackberry, the cherry, the floral, all very subtle. I get more of like an herbiness in the back of the throat. And I do get a little bit of tartness too when you first take a sip, so that's pretty good. Overall, it doesn't necessarily wow me, but it's still pretty good. So, yeah. It gives you a bit of tartness, but it is just a smidge dry. Gives you just a little bit, makes your mouth feel just a little bit dry. So, pretty middle of the road, I would say, in terms of red wines. So, that being said, on a scale of 0 to 5, 0 being I never want to drink this again, and 5 being I want to drink this every day, I would probably give this one a 2. It's fine for what it is, not my personal preference, but if those notes sound good for you, disregard that rating, give it a shot, and tell me what you think. So, otherwise, if you have any questions, comments, or recommendations, feel free to drop those in the comments below. And I look forward to having a sip again with you soon.